Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griefdrums. With Grim Sky set to drop on Tuesday the 4th of September, I've decided to put together a video of 5 tips for using Clash for those of you that haven't yet had the chance to try her out. In at number 1 is going to be utilising Clash as a mirror window. Now, Clash is pretty good at blocking off areas of the map, doorways, holes that have been created into, reinforced walls, and with her shield being see-through, there is absolutely nothing stopping a defender standing just behind her and peeking out every now and then. Now, you've got to be careful doing this because obviously if you can see the attackers, they can also see you. This isn't like exactly the same as a mirror window. Obviously, they are one-way mirrors, so the attackers don't know that you're staring at them. With this, they can clearly see you. So if you're going to peek out, be careful, be creative, and pre-fire the hell out of them at head height. Don't forget when you're utilising this that you don't just have to go horizontally either. You don't just have to go out left and right. If there's a set of stairs there, you can use those to your advantage as well by moving back up the stairs and peeking over the top of Clash's shield. This can be a really effective way to utilise her. I think the longer things go on, the more people are going to get used to it. But certainly for the first few weeks, try this. Definitely try this. So with that, that leads us on to tip number 2. Clash is strongest when working with another operator. Now, don't misunderstand me. This isn't to say that Clash cannot operate alone, but she's not exactly the strongest when she does that because she doesn't have a primary weapon out. It's very easy for attackers to swarm her and kill her. If, however, you go off roaming, getting intel with like a Cav or a Jaeger, Clash gets the attention, feeds it to that Cav. Cav jumps out like a ninja and gets the down. They can then interrogate while Clash defends that Caveira doing the interrogation. This again can be a really, really effective way of doing it. Attackers will see the Clash roaming around all on her own and think, yeah, I've got the drop on her here. Little do they know, Clash is feeding all of that information to a Caveira that's hiding just around the corner, who then jumps out once their attention is focused on her and gets the down. It's so effective, it's so much fun. So if you've got a buddy and you both want to pair up as Clash and a roamer, definitely give this a go. Tip number 3 is going to be a seriously strong combo. Obviously, I've already discussed Clash and Cav, or Clash and any sort of roamer, but Clash and Legion, what a combo that is. Now, a lot of people utilise Legion by putting his goo mines in doorways, and yes, this can be a very good early warning notification, but a really good way to utilise them is halfway down a corridor. That way, Clash can sort of get their attention, and as they start trying to close ground on her, they get hit by the goo mine. This then puts them to the slowest of slow paces, with Clash shocking them and the goo mine affecting them. And whilst I don't think it slows them down any more than it normally would with Clash using her electricity anyway, they are taking some serious damage the whole time. And if they're stuck in the middle of a hallway and there's nowhere really for them to go, they are continually taking that damage. They can't sprint towards Clash and therefore cannot gain ground on her. The second they stop to try and take the goo mine out, that's Clash's opportunity to put the shield away and just light them up. Seriously, this is a ridiculously strong combo if played right together. Tip number 4 is going to be Clash's shield protection. Obviously from the front, she is completely safe. Yeah, right. What? Clash should be completely safe from the front. When she goes to take her weapon out, however, her shield gets folded up and put onto her back. Now, as you can see from this clip, the majority of Clash is still protected from behind. The only thing that gets exposed is the top of your head if you stop and stand still, but if you're moving, it's the bottom of your feet. But for the most part, you can still get away with quite cheeky things here. You chuck this onto your back and run away from attackers, they're going to have a hard time landing shots onto you. We had an epic clip the other night where Ross, we were messing around on casual and he decided to go running away from Maverick, I think it was, and he got away with one of the most daring runs I've ever seen. I cannot believe he survived it, but he just had so much protection on his back, and as soon as he's behind the counter, his legs were then hidden too. I'm looking forward to seeing like a lot of 360s or 180s going on here, where people are shooting at Clash. She has got the shield fully out. She turns around to get her primary out, in turn protecting her back, and then flicks back around with the primary out. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, because you can guarantee that's going to appear soon. And tip number 5 is going to be tanking Claymores. Now, Clash can soak up quite a lot of damage, certainly from Claymores. And as you can see from this clip here, as soon as the attackers put their Claymore down, Ross suggested to me, move forward into it, go into it, utilise their own Claymore against them, and I did exactly that and got 2 kills from it. So as a Clash, you can actually utilise these Claymores against the attackers and cause them to TK each other. It can be a lot of fun, and it's definitely something to keep in the back of your mind if you see them putting them down. Now, for those of you that have stayed around for so long, here's going to be a little bonus tip. If you made it this far into the video, you clearly have good taste. So for those of you that have stayed, here is one last tip. Wait for the reload. Most players are used to going up against shields like Blitz, where you want to keep your distance and stop him from aiming down sights. This is like sort of ingrained into us, and we see a shield and we do exactly that. We aim for like the exposed hand, or we try to stay away, and we try anything we can to get them to ADS so we can headshot them. Clash, however, is very, very different. With Clash, you don't want to stay away. You need to close that ground, and you need to get up close and personal to melee her, which is why she can zap you. That is just to prevent that. Now, a lot of attackers at the minute are treating Clash as they would other shields. For some reason, they continually shoot at you a lot. The second they go to reload, you need to be ready to put that shield away and just light them up. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it will help you in some way, shape or form. If you haven't played Clash already, she is a hell of a lot of fun. She is definitely going to be one of those support roles, but I think she's still going to be pretty viable at getting random kills that are just going to be insane. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be putting another one of these videos together for Maverick, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay reckless and relentless.